I don't know how many months.
Months.
Okay. I gotta make sure my stream's doing. Oh look, it's live. Months. Ooh. I gotta make sure my stream's coming doing. From? Oh look, it's live. That was weird.
What was weird?
It was coming from a different place. Very strange.
Oh, it's coming from this monitor.
What?
Yes, this monitor has speakers in it.
So, anybody who is starting to join us, welcome. Today has been great. Today's been great because we have started our move to Jacksonville, where we're going to live. Yay! And it's been really weird. So we have had back our start time and try to remember things that are happening because I don't remember things that happen. Hello, Ray. Welcome to my disorganization. That is, I did a whole bunch of shit today, and it's now I don't know what to do about it except play a game. That's my new plan. Alright, can you hear us okay? Because we are using a different setup right now, because we don't have our thing set up, so that would be great to know. And they're gonna get it. Yeah, soon to be our living room also. It's very exciting.
Yes, radio can hear us.
Yay! I'm so glad. Alright. So, if everybody is ready to begin. I am not.
I'm getting the hardwire for you.
Oh, shoot, thank you. Hardwire. Yeah, I don't have my real microphone right now. We're using my laptop microphone, so it might be a little bit not as good as I like it because I'm very particular, so don't judge me too hard, radio. And we are ready. Can you plug me in? Excellent. That's good.
I would, but somebody took it from me.
Oh, you were moving too slow.
I'm moving at my speed.
Great! Okay, so last we left off, you all had soundly defeated the battalion of rust monsters.
Yes.
And I believe that you all were about to go ahead and get into the boss tribble.
And I was crowned king of Zinfandel.
Yeah. Does everybody remember that? Alright, well, since we haven't been on in a while, and we have new listeners to what we're doing, let me go ahead and start introductions. My name's Cassie. I am doing the GMing for tonight's activities, and we are playing in the Iron Kingdoms universe. We are actually using the Pathfinder rule set to play this game. I just transitioned it over because it used to be 3.5, but now it's Pathfinder. Mute yourself, John. Thank you. And yeah, so we are doing the Witchfire Trilogy, which was actually the only published modules that they made for the original Iron Kingdoms campaign setting.
Campaign setting, yes.
And so far, the actual stuff that's happened, the players came into town as caravan guards. Then they were hired to find a
missing girl.
Well, actually, they were hired to find out who and why somebody was grave robbing. which led to also finding a missing girl, which turned out the missing girl was actually the one stealing all the bodies because she wanted to bring her mama back and she needed all of those parts and pieces, and then she had to go get some witches and sew their heads back on, and then when Corvus, which you see here, this is the city of Corvus that you guys are being able to see on the map right now, and it was overrun by undead, which these brave adventurers were able to assist in defending the city and driving off the undead, but not before Alexia, the young, powerful necromantic sorceress, what managed to steal the Witchfire, which is the sword and titular object.
Means it's a MacGuffin device.
So it's been a few weeks since that's happened, and there was a nice, exciting adventure in between where they had to find, what was that thing's name again? The Thunder Wicket, which turned out to be a giant steamjack that
show the picture.
To
the camera.
They can't see it.
Oh.
Yeah. That didn't work.
Nope.
Anyway, I'll see if I can find a picture. Or, no, actually, John or Sarah, find a picture of a steamjack or the Thunder Wicket, and then post it. Thank you. So, most recently, all of the other stuff that I said, I just made up, because I like to do that. And, the characters have been, have decided to assist both the priest, who is happens to be Pander Dumas. He is the priest of the Corpus for the Morrowind Cathedral, and also Alexia's uncle. Spoiler. And he and the captain of the guard, Captain Julian Hellstrom, have recruited our adventurers once again to chase after Alexia. They believe that she has gone to a secret, forbidden temple of Cyrix, which is the machine god, the goddess, actually. And they believe that there is a hidden temple to Cyrix in the swamps beyond Corvus, and so they have agreed to go, right, guys? You did agree to go already. Okay.
Yeah, we had talked about money. We were told money was an option. Not an option, money was part of it. Let me check my notes to see if we were told how much it was.
Robin, am I missing anything? Okay. Yes.
You mean 300 gold? Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
I knew it! Hellstrom was trying to trick us, as always.
No, I think it's okay, guys. I think it's gonna be fine. If you guys need to have the numbers, I do have the numbers.
Yeah, not important, but we knew we were getting paid.
Yes, you all have gotten a let's see, 100 gold pieces per person.
Oh yeah,
with a minimum of 300 per person So it's 100 per day, with a minimum of 300, and he gave you half up front.
We're getting paid big time.
So surprise! If you didn't know that, you have 150 gold pieces that you could spend right now, if you'd like.
I need to reach out to my fixer. I saw this sweet armored van that we could get.
I think that's the wrong game.
Are you sure? Yeah. I have fixer's name on here.
You can have a horse.
My fixer's name is Mooney.
You can have a horse. You can have a wagon. You can have a covered wagon.
A covered wagon, an armored covered wagon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like that?
No.
Because I'm gonna make it cost like 500 gold pieces. If you want an army.
I would steal it.
I know.
Pay for it.
Oh god. So, for right now, you all are trying to find information on where this Temple of Cyrus is. The Father Dumas doesn't know exactly where it is. He just knows that it's out there in the swamp somewhere. But you might be able to find people who know more about it, because obviously that's not his god. So why the fuck would he care? And I believe that there was several different ways that you could go about it. There was finding some people who had book smarts that maybe they know stuff. Then our friend Inari has a contact that may be able to assist, and other stuff that I can't remember now. Oh, yeah. He questioned a guy in jail because you were looking to find out about Madrin.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. Who may know where the temple is located. So, where would we like to start? I'm glad that I finally remember what's going on. You did. Somewhere in the south. Excellent. Yep. You're gonna need to have a... Exactly. Yes. So you're gonna have to do that to find out exactly when this alignment of the stars is supposed to happen. That will open up these... Oh, they can only hear me in... Thank you. Let me see what I can do to assist with that. Ugh. What do we got? What is this? Okay, so not that. Let me see. Properties. Thank you very much for pointing that out. Let me see if I can figure it out. This one? Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, guys, can you start talking, please? Okay.
Nope, stop.
Not that one.
I had a little bit more information in my notes.
Oh, damn it.
Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, this is the...
Something's going on.
I was trying to keep talking to you.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can figure something else out real quick. Oh, I hate it when this doesn't fucking work! Oh, yeah. Not a window capture. It should be audio.
Let's do that one.
It should be this one, but it's not. Desktop audio? No.
Let's try that.
Okay. It's not doing stuff. Why is it not
There
doing
should be
stuff?
a scroll down option.
I don't know what you're talking about.
See that bar right there? Scroll down.
Okay.
Ooh,
Alright.
Radio said he heard something.
Yeah, so there, you're doing it now.
Okay,
So-
somebody say stuff. Say more things.
Say more things. Say more things. All the things.
I'm a crocodile and I don't care.
Why don't you care if you're a crocodile?
Well, I don't know,
Well,
because
you can't
Alright,
be married to me.
I think we're good.
Let's move
I
on
think
to
we're
Robin. Robin, say hello.
Hi.
Excellent move.
Alright,
And
excellent.
Jay.
Hello.
Shit.
uh-oh,
I'm so down. Oh god.
there's poop everywhere apparently.
What?
She just found out she got a 1
She
hour
shit
lead.
everywhere.
So no, I just realized that I didn't plug in my laptop. Even though I plugged in. Oh gosh. So yeah.
You can hear everyone.
Yay!
No, Radio, thank you for that.
Hey?
Yeah.
Radio, the other member of the original box set.
The technical support.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's QA.
Hey, woohoo!
Alright, you're hired. There is no
Okay.
pay, there's no time off, and there's no benefits.
Yeah.
But we still
We
love
can
you.
we can attest to that.
Well, I can attest to that because I'm the memory.
That's true.
Yep.
The remember of all. All right. So now with that, Robin, later tonight, you are going to be doing some sky watching and some stargazing to make sure that you can figure out when everything is going to align so that the Temple of Cyrus's door will open once every 13 years, and it's very soon. John, you just recently found out that from a very lovely gentleman in the jail that you met recently, that Madrin is somewhere in town, right?
Yes, actually, I think. Oh no, I found out that Madrid was a former watchman, and then I went and talked to Roz in records.
Yes,
and
did.
Found out where he lived,
Yeah.
or where his last residence was.
After she lovingly described him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as like the complete visual opposite of what the guy in jail described him as.
And then you
Or me.
talked to me.
Yeah,
Remember, Emmett knew Madron, right?
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, sure.
I
You
deal
go with
you.
it.
Yeah, you had some encounters.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because he's also a drunk.
Yep.
Drunks of a feather
Flocks together.
drink together.
No, flocks.
Okay.
We're flocking.
And Jay, your Agan has been out in the woods, right? You haven't come back to
Yes.
town yet. You're hanging out with the gobbers, the swamp gobbers.
Well, I've left the goblins.
Okay.
Actually, I thought I sent
You did. You sent a bird.
to John to tell him about the information I've
Yes,
spoken.
yes. You made
Very
it.
little.
I remember you made it so where where it would only say that one thing and nothing else. So he's gonna come
What
to
was it?
something about you basically where you found where you know that it's the area it's supposed to be located
Okay,
in.
yeah.
It's like, or I found something out very important, and then it doesn't say anything else after that,
Right.
and it doesn't know who sent it. It will. John will know it was sent from you. I hope.
So John's going to be hanging out someplace. This bird's going to fly in and go, I found out
Didn't
something
it-
very important. And then fly
Didn't
away.
it fly in while he was meeting with his sergeant? Or
No. That
I
was
thought it-
we were thinking it was at the end of the night, so we were basically trying to just be weird. So it hasn't actually got there yet, but it will. It will.
Okay.
And then Sarah, Inari was I can't remember exactly where she was at with speaking with Taka about Cyrus.
So we didn't get to talk about
Because he was like, "Don't talk about that here."
pretty
Right,
much like
yeah.
I had to deal with getting my job back,
Mm-hmm.
or at least the internship, but now I have a paid position
Yes.
at the works.
You're
Yes.
welcome.
So yes, thank you.
Emmett works magic.
Yes, it's magic.
No, magic is bad. Don't say that.
Oh, I mean, no, it's not magic.
All right.
But yeah, I had
Divine
to.
magic.
I had to talk to him afterwards. I guess we
Yeah.
could talk about it like walking home tonight or whatever. But that's kind of where we left off. Like we had to be away from prying ears.
Right, because not everybody is as into Cyrus as
Right.
he is, apparently. It's more of everybody knows about Cyrus, but they don't necessarily talk about Cyrus. It's one of those, like, if you know, you know, if you don't, you don't. Like, the first rule of Cyrus Club is you don't talk about Cyrus Club. That's what I'm going
Inari missed the intro to the meeting, so
Yeah, she came in during roll number 3.
yeah,
with. Okay.
If it's your first night at Cyrus Club, you have to Cyrus.
yeah. How does one Cyrus?
I don't know, man.
Don't know.
Sideways walking.
Oh, like
That's
a crab rock.
That's the second rule.
Ah,
You missed how the second rule is Cyrusing is something. And you missed that one too.
excellent.
Cyrusing is coming in like a wrecking ball.
No, it's not. It's all about
That's-
order and precision.
Yeah.
It's coming in
So you
like
come-
an obsidian scalpel.
Ooh.
I came in like an obsidian scalpel. Doesn't roll off the tongue, but we'll work on it.
Shit. Alright, eventually we're actually gonna get in the game.
How about a magic missile? That's better.
Yeah.
It never misses.
Oh, fuck. I can't even with you people.
This is what you wanted, Cassie.
I know.
You forgot something.
I did.
Me.
What?
What are you doing?
Absolutely nothing.
That's what I thought.
Okay, I
Alright.
just wanted to be part of things. No, I don't want to be part of things. I'm the thief. I don't want to be seen.
You know what?
I'm not a thief. I'm actually a mercenary.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, character-wise, speaking, we'll go around real quick with starting with you, Max. Tell us a little bit about Emmett Brown.
Emmett Brown is a migrant from Cador. I have been traveling the world for a very long time. I've seen a lot of things. There is much bad in the world as much as there's good. Most of the bad revolves around magic. So magic is bad. Unfortunately, I have to accept the fact that there are people I have come to care about. His name is Hagon, and he uses magic. I have to accept that his magic is good, or at least he is a good man to use magic. I have been mercenary for a very long time, sharpshooter, skilled warrior, and all about good guy. I fight for the little man when he pays well. I am in trouble with law too many times, and luckily, good friend of mine works for the law and helps keep me straight. Not really, but it looks nice on the record. I've been living in Corvus for some time. I have intimate relationships with priests. I have a woman who takes care of me, and life is rather good. Alexia is a very close and personal friend of mine, and when I found out that she was dabbling in magic, I knew that she was slowly walking down the line to evil. And so it is my goal to try to bring her back from casting spells and doing witchcraft into the world of goodness and light.
Excellent. Okay, so let's see here. Inari, you want to go next? You good over there?
Emmett forgot somebody. Obviously, I am one of the important people in his life as well. My name is Inari Okama. I work at the local steamworks, working on jacks and making them a little bit better. I think, at least their production line is. I'm not originally from Corvus. I traveled here. Actually, I had to rent a merchant's cart, and I came here to deliver a package from my father, who is a great toy maker. He does a lot of clockwork stuff. But back on the farm, I used to work on the steamjacks for all the local farms. And then I kind of found the steamworks here. And then I really just wanted to stay here, but then my dad got mad at me because he heard about the big thing that happened here where all the zombies came in, and it was really bad. And then I just wanted to still stay, and then we got in a fight, and then it was really bad. And then I got really sad, and I got really, yeah. Anyway, now I'm staying here in Corvus. And I have all my friends. And I have Emmett, and he's kind of like, I wouldn't even say big brother, because that's kind of weird.
A weird
I don't
uncle?
know. A weird uncle. Like a weird, sneaky uncle, but not the lewd kind.
Like a far older second cousin.
Who lets you get
Sure.
away with terrible things and then gets you fired from your job so that you get rehired and get paid more money.
Yeah, that's exactly how you wanted it to go.
All part of my plan.
Yeah, super. It was awful. But anyway, then Yushiram was one of the... Yushiram and Emmett were both one of the hired guns that I had on my merchant cart whenever I first came into the city, and that's how we all met.
Excellent. Yushiram, you want to pick up from there?
Yeah. I was one of the hired guns that came in on her merchant convoy caravan.
Caravan.
Caravan is far more appropriate.
Yeah. Did I say convoy?
Yeah. No. Shh. I'm talking now. And Yushiram is from the same region as Inari, however, closer to the mountains in a secluded dell for privacy.
That's where I'm originally from.
I'm talking.
He's so rude!
And, yeah, I come from a long line of what some people may call vigilantes, but it's, the family business. And now I'm not so much a vigilante because since arriving in Corvus, I got a job on the city watch. So now my extrajudicial activities are slightly more legal.
Excellent.
Depending on whether or not I'm wearing my tabard at that point in time.
Excellent. Let's see. Let's go with Nefera next.
Okay, I'm Nefera Ersal. I'm not going to do it in character because.
Do it in character.
What?
Do it in character.
I am Nefera Ersal. I am from a long line of priests and clerics of Nis, Nisor, who had an unfortunate tendency to dabble in heretical matters. And my father took his need for secrecy in these matters a little farther than necessary. And got himself killed and myself exiled for that.
Yes.
I have spent 5 years wandering. A year ago, I met with the caravan led by
Gunnar Wodak.
Yeah, but he's not the guy who
That's right. You had somebody else before him.
led by
Professor.
Professor Pendrake.
Mm.
And he helped me out of a few situations and took me in at the university to help me learn human ways.
And languages and writing.
Yeah.
It was very
And
lovely.
humans are very interesting people. I do not understand them, but they are fascinating. Especially that Inari. I do not know how anything that small can move so fast. That small, have so much energy trapped within it.
Excellent. Very cool. So, and last but not least, Agan. What you got?
I'm Agan. I was raised on a farm by people who weren't my parents. I was adopted, and I was actually found in a basket. And I grew up on the farm with very little interaction with anyone outside my tribe of people. I came to Corvus searching for myself. Maybe my lineage, I don't know. I was just wandering. And I was found by someone, I can't remember who it was, when I tried to swim across the Black River naked.
Yeah. That was weird.
And they took me to the university because they saw that I had an affinity for the earth and growing things.
Taking care of animals.
Being from the small tribe, I had very little personality. So when I first met people, I was very stoic. And then I became more open and started to learn humor and became a little bit of a smartass. And then once I started finding my magic, I've started to become a little bit power hungry and maybe a little more dark and brooding. And that's about where I am now. I've been staying at the university until recently. I discovered I was a druid and a little bit more than a druid. And when that happened, I decided to move outside the city walls and become one with nature.
Excellent. Very good. So, introductions out of the way. Let's go ahead and decide who's going first. Yashirim. It's still daytime. So, what would you like to do?
Oh, so, it's daytime.
Mm-hmm. I believe, are you still with Emmett?
I think that I need to, have I gone into the office yet? To make sure that, what's his name is, handling my duties while I get ready to go on this adventure.
I believe you have.
Yeah. Oh, right, because it's like daytime, not morning time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I did all that.
You did all that first before you went and found the man who knows Madrin.
Yep. Oh, so, and I talked to. I never did find Madrid though.
No, but you have a better idea of where he might be.
Yeah.
And you ran into Emmett.
Yeah.
Who knows something or two about Madrin, right?
I do, but I don't remember what I knew. I think
It's
I already
all that
told him.
wine, man.
I know I said in the last game, let me remember, there was, her description was wrong. He was an alcoholic just like me. We like to drink together. There was something else.
Yeah, he was short.
Yeah, he was short. No. I'll close the, I'm trying to remember what it was to go back.
And balding.
Yeah, he was short, balding,
And stocky.
not tall,
And beautiful.
like long golden hair,
Yeah.
and picturesque.
Yeah. Roz described him as more than what he was, and I described him as short and stocky and alcoholic.
With one eye and a peg leg.
No.
No, I don't think he had an eye or peg leg.
I mean, that would make him easier to spot in a crowd.
That's true.
Yeah.
He was
Hobbling
short.
along.
He had a slightly balding head and blonde hair.
Yeah. So, I think I need to go on a Madrid hunt.
Okay. Where would you like to go hunting?
So knowing the last area of town that he lived in, and now also knowing that he was a drunkard, I think that it would be helpful to search the bars in his former stomping grounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it's not search is probably not the right word, but maybe like inquire with the staff to see if he's been around.
Okay.
Flash a tabard if needed.
Oh yeah. This is definitely official city watch
Oh,
business,
okay,
so I'll be
all
wearing
right.
my tabard around.
All right. And where are you wanting to go look? We have several sections of town.
Trying to drag it over.
No, stop.
Fine, alright.
There's, of course, the docks, which is where a couple of nice seedy bars are. You've been to them. I think the Fallen Star is one of them. There's another one that I can't remember the name of right away.
Yeah.
Or you could go to the Armorersburg, the Industrialburg of here, or the Grocersburg. It's where they import all of the fresh, gross things.
Those weird green things that Inari keeps eating.
Yeah, elf food. Sorry, wrong game. Everyone eats it here. So Roz didn't have his previous address on file.
No, she did. It was near. It's 27. Oh, it was near the Northern Graveyard.
Oh, sweet.
Between the Northern Graveyard and the Army Barracks. Which is...
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's kind of like
kind
Between-
of close to
Yeah.
the wall.
yeah.
Yeah, here's right there.
So I guess I will start in the Industrial Burg, because that's the closest burg to that area.
Okay.
And
So-
I mean that sounds like a hard drinking side of town. You know, you got all the factory workers.
Yep.
Yeah. So let's see. What is 26? Engines East.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where Inari works.
Mhm.
Oh, I know my way there quite well.
Yeah, considering that one wild night where you guys came looking for me because you thought I was kidnapped.
Yep. Well, you shouldn't have got kidnapped.
I didn't.
Those gobblers look like they were ready to kidnap you.
What? They were children.
Children
Like there was-
cannot be trusted.
There's like 20 of them.
Exactly.
That makes them a gang.
Yeah, children in numbers are dangerous.
I think what we were playing was called hide and seek.
Okay. So yeah, I'll start in the Industrial Burg area.
Okay.
I don't see any taverns listed in that area though. Maybe they're
I'm
too
I'm
seedy.
sure there's a couple taverns around there. A lot of them are like the working man's taverns, like there's the Ale Works and some
Tipsy
others.
Donkey.
Yeah, the Tipsy Donkey and like some fancy ass gastropub.
One of those hipster startups.
Yeah.
They're not gonna last long.
They use old jack bodies as their brewing tanks.
Excellent. I think I'm gonna start at the Tipsy Donkey.
Okay.
I feel like as like the night goes on, people start calling it the drunken ass. Because everybody's been drinking for so long.
Yeah, I
They just
agree.
flip the sign.
And by that point, they all think it's the funniest thing ever.
It's like the
Yeah.
first time it's ever been said every time they say it.
Okay, so right now it's we'll say lunchish time. You hear the whistle from the what is that? From Engines East announcing break time as you're coming up towards the Tipsy Donkey, and there's not a whole lot of people here just yet. But you've got a bartender who is currently wiping down the rest of the glasses that are right in front of him, and there's at least a couple people wandering around with their drinks in hand and a plate of what looks to be some sort of food.
Okay. I will
Hopefully.
approach the bartender, the barkeep, and I will say, "Greetings, good sir."
Yeah, what do you
Okay.
want? And so he turns around and as he's saying it, he's like, "Yeah, what do you want?" Oh, good day.
Yes, I was just hoping that you might help me find, hoping that you might know where I could find a particular friend of mine.
Friend.
Yes, a former watchman known by Madrid.
I don't know no Madrid.
Well, yeah, I'll like.
You reckon what it looks like?
Well, depending on who you ask, I think it's likely that he is a stocky, balding individual of not great stature, with one hair that he combs over.
It's the thickest hair. It's like a small branch.
So let me hold on.
And while I'm saying it, I will like slyly tap my coin purse on my belt as I reach back to put my hand up on my hip or something, or my elbow on the bar.
Okay.
Yeah. Negotiations.
Negotiations.
That's the wrong
game. Diplomacy. Would it be diplomacy or?
It's diplomacy.
Yeah, it would be diplomacy. Would you like to do that?
Sure. Unless he was just going to give me information, then no.
Too late.
Too late.
Yep. I'm rolling for it.
You did the action.
Guess what my dump stat is?
Awesome.
Just kidding. It's Constitution. Ooh, I did well.
Ooh.
19.
Okay. Total.
Yes.
Cool.
I don't have much to add, so.
That's fine. So, he's like, he puts his hand on his chin, like, stroking the weird fuzz that he has on his face. I don't know why he doesn't have a beard. I guess he's not a real man.
It's just cheek
It's
beard.
just cheek beard. It's just cheek beard, yeah.
You forgot a space shaving this thing.
Exactly. I think I do know who you're talking about. But he ain't been here for months. He got kicked out of what was that other one?
Falling Star.
No, the other one that's in this section. He got kicked out of the ale works and hasn't been back in this side of town since.
I see.
Good riddance to him. Nothing but a drunk.
You try to spit.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he spit on his own floor, so that's
okay.
fine, you know. Right,
Yeah.
He didn't spit at me, I assume.
No.
That'd be rude.
That would be rude. He would never
That's
do
punishable. That's punishable. It's on my list.
that. It's on your list? I don't think so.
That's fine. I'll make it up.
Okay.
Resisting.
Oh my god.
So,
Too real, man. Too real. Tone it back.
I apologize. So I will pull up like a stool and like take the coin purse off my belt and say, you wouldn't happen to know what side of town he might be visiting?
No clue.
Ah, well. I'll start putting the purse back. See if he changes his answer.
No, he doesn't know.
Dang it.
Yeah. Because I rolled a 3 on my on my percentile. So
Okay.
yeah, he don't know nothing about that. He's just glad he's gone.
Well,
Along with that
thank you.
no good Emmett Brown.
Oh, yeah, that no good Emmett Brown. He's not allowed in here either? Or he just doesn't show?
He shows his face around here, it's gonna get a makeover with a shotgun.
Oh.
Apparently you stole like top shelf liquor from him.
Probably so. I mean, this place is a shithole.
Yeah.
I mean, it's even named terribly.
Yeah. Exactly. You're not allowed around here no more. Get away. Get away.
I'm not even there.
Emmett was actually the one that called it the drunken ass.
Yeah, Emmett started that.
That's
That's
why
what
I'm
he-
kicked
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Because I won't call it his damn name.
Okay, so I will I'll leave like a copper on the bar. That's a significant amount, right?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'll leave a copper on the bar, and
I mean, it costs a gold piece for a bullet, so copper is pretty good. But also, bullets are also very expensive anyway.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Iron Kingdoms, where ammunition is expensive, and you don't want to waste it.
Huh? Why didn't you shoot him? Because it was too expensive.
He's not worth a bullet.
It's more cost effective to take some injury and heal than it is to kill them with a bullet.
Yeah.
She can get healed from a priest for free.
Yeah, so I will thank the good sir, leave the copper piece on the counter, and go to the Tipsy Donkey.
Well, that's where you are.
Yeah, that's where you were.
Oh, that's right, I am at the Tipsy Donkey. Oh, yeah, Aleworks.
You go out the door and come right back in.
I'm looking for a gentleman. I hope you have some information.
Who are you?
Can I interrupt for a second?
Go for it.
I just remembered what my bird was sent. I had trained my pigeon to do.
Perfect. Because
It
that's
was-
what's happening right now.
It was the message the bird had said. Shoot, what's John's character's name?
Yashirim.
Yashirim. Too many games. All right, Yashirim, I will be following you. If you ever need to get in touch with Agon, let me know, and I will go retrieve him.
That's a whole lot of words for a bird to memorize.
Yeah. And that was it.
Okay.
After that, it was nothing.
So what does the bird actually remember when it gets to me?
It's the longest game of bird telephone ever.
I will be following you.
So
Or it flies up and goes, I know things. I'll be following you.
Send me back.
That wasn't weird at all.
yeah, go ahead and do your handle animal roll, Jay. Just to.
I already did all that.
Oh, well, do it again for funsies.
Okay.
This is,
That was like 100 years ago, Jay.
I know, in bird years. I know you were successful in your last one. I want to see. This is more of a how much does the bird
21.
Perfect.
Oh.
See, that bird's really smart. You picked a good one.
It must be
I
a
trained
raven.
him well.
It's a pigeon.
Oh yeah.
Raised by ravens. I don't know how it didn't get eaten, but so this.
Raised by thrushes, then.
Right? There we go.
Yeah.
So a pigeon, as you're leaving, this pigeon dives down from the roof of the Tipsy Donkey to what was that for?
I wanted to do a reflex save.
Okay, what'd you get?
I rolled a 1. So like this bird starts diving down at me, and I like and like fall down into the like trip over like a horse trough or something.
Okay. So you trip over the horse trough. Luckily, you didn't fall into the horse trough.
Yep.
Because then your partner would hit with no terrible. I did roll a 1 though. Yeah, if I keep filling.
Technically, it comes out to a 10.
Is a reflex save a fail thing if you roll a 1?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. It's not a skill check.
Okay. Luckily, I don't have any of my powder on me.
So
Good job.
you fall forward into the horse trough. Water everywhere. People stop and look and see what's going on as the bird continues to swoop around you and then lands on the side of the trough as you start lifting your
push myself out of it.
Push yourself out of it. And it looks at you with judgy eyes. And
Since it's so smart, is it wearing a monocle?
I feel like it should be, but it's not.
And a small top hat.
It's smart, not pretentious.
Oh.
It's wearing a top hat instead.
No. It's just a normal bird, guys. Calm down.
Okay.
It's a slightly magical bird. Calm down.
It's been infused with magic.
And it says, I'm going to follow you.
I dunk my head back into the water and pull it back out.
Ew.
I'm going to follow you. A gun says that I will follow you.
Oh, Agon said you were gonna follow me. Why?
In case you need to see him, Agon says you will tell me, and I will tell him.
Oh, okay. So
I will
do you
follow
just
you.
okay? Are you gonna fly, or do you want to ride, or?
Agon said that I am to tell you that you will tell him when I need to go somewhere. Whatever I said the last time, I can't remember what I said.
What? No, I love it.
He said that I might follow you.
He told me to tell you to tell me to tell him what you need to see him for and where and why. Anyway, okay. So, wow, I have a bird pet.
You're welcome.
Shadow.
Just tell me when you need to see Agon, and I will go to him.
Okay, I will tell you. Just stop talking to me. You're freaking me out.
I will follow you.
Okay, follow me to the Aleworks as I like wring out my tabard into the horse trough because I don't want to waste the water.
Because the bird doesn't actually know how to speak; it just knows what to say.
It just knows what it's supposed to say.
Repetitively. So.
And I'm here trying to have a conversation with it and like reason with it like it's a sentient being. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So
You tip and wring yourself out, and the bird takes off. And as you walk around, towards the aleworks, it looks like it follows you from rooftop to rooftop, just kind of watching you with judgy eyes, beady pigeon eyes.
okay.
At least it's not the Prague pigeons.
Is it talking? Talking to him still?
Oh wait, no, you know what? It is a Prague pigeon.
Oh shit.
My Facebook profile pigeon, that's the pigeon that's following you, man.
It looks like it's on a mission from crack.
Okay.
To get crack.
On a mission from crack to get crack.
Yep.
Okay.
There were in the city, pigeons had started to live and roost, and the people signs that say don't feed the pigeons. But the pigeons are smart enough, they even dive bomb into the garbage cans. While we were there, we saw them dive bomb and pull out leftover sausage, bits of bread, and a half-drank thing of beer. They were voracious. They would fight each other. Their hearts tore up, and they had their pigeons just
It's
mangled,
they look
mangy.
messed up.
They look like if they had they look like they have a knife and they're going to stab.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. So when I get to the entrance of Aleworks, I'm gonna look at the pigeon and I'm gonna say, "Just wait here. Don't follow me in."
I'm going to follow you.
Whatever. And I go in.
Whatever you need to tell me to tell Assad, I will tell him.
Yeah, I do like a simultaneous nodding and shaking my head as I enter Aleworks.
All right.
And I'm gonna I don't know if it's a full door or if it's like saloon doors or whatnot, but if it's a full door, I'm gonna try and close it behind me before the bird can come in.
Okay. The bird doesn't actually follow you in.
Oh, good.
It just loiters outside.
That's fine. I'm paranoid of this talking pigeon because I don't want it to ruin my investigation.
And make sure it has a visual on you, though, like coming up to the window, cocking its head back and forth.
He walks into a den of thieves. One goes, "Were you followed?" John begins to speak. "I wasn't." "I followed you." "There's someone at the window. Take them out."
Oh, yeah.
It's just a pigeon. It's weird.
And when you're ready to see a gun, just tell me to go to him and what you want me to say.
"I'll tell him everything." So, after reading about this spell, I realized druids with a terrible sense of humor could really mess with people. A bird can come flying into an area and then magically begin to speak aloud and say something like, "I know where all the gold is," and then fly off.
Oh my god.
People would chase that damn bird. Chaos would ensue.
Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, people. That right there is the pigeon that is following Yashiram.
If you notice the pigeon's beak is messed up, yeah, that pigeon had a messed up beak from stabbing things. You can see a pigeon in the background. They're all on tables and stools and stuff like that, and they're watching. The garbage can is lit on. You would see pigeons ripping into the side of the bags to get hot dogs and cans of beer that were being discarded.
Yep, they drank beer too.
It looks like they drink beer.
It's horrifying.
They were very vicious birds. We were told not to get too close to them and not to feed them.
Did they also smoke? Did they also eat cigarettes, tobacco?
They probably smoked cigarettes,
They
yeah.
probably smoked
They
Snorted
swoop down, take them out of people's.
They swoop down on people with like a butt in their beak and they're like, "Got a light! Got a light!"
So, you will go into
Aleworks.
the Aleworks.
Yep, the Aleworks.
The
And-
Aleworks is actually getting quite busy because the Aleworks is literally right next to the Steamworks, the engines east. So all of the people that work, all the engineers generally go over there, grab some lunch, eat it quick, down a couple pints, and then get back to work.
So it's
So
super slammed.
It's quite crowded, and you do draw attention to yourself. One, you're wearing your City Watch tabard. Two, you're soaking wet.
Yeah. I didn't think that one out. Oh wait, I didn't plan on being soaking wet. That's not my fault. Hey, gone. Okay, so being considerate, vaguely, I will go up to the bar, but like wait my turn until I'm acknowledged, not just like wave the bartender down.
Okay. So the bartender will see you and do like a quick double take. before he serves another person, and then you see him grab one of the the towels that he has, and he walks over to you and he throws it over, like tosses it towards your face. You're like, looks like you needed that.
Yeah, I had one of those personal storm clouds today.
You need a drink, too?
Yeah, I've got time for a pint.
All right, we got light, dark, and half and half.
I'll have the light.
Okay. He grabs one of the big mugs, goes over to one of the big bulbous jack tankards that's holding the booze, and like turns one of the spigots and turns it back and sets it down in front of you on the house.
Oh, why, thank you, sir. And I'll raise my mug to him. And the towel. And I'll pat my face. I'm not even going to offend him by smelling it first.
Okay.
Smells vaguely of cheese.
So what's a watchman doing here in your condition?
Not that my condition has anything to do with my visit, but I'm looking for one of your former regulars.
He gives you an eyebrow raise.
Name of Madrid.
Frowny face.
Oh, I will frown back at him. It's like, yeah, I don't want to have to look for him.
Well, he doesn't come around here anymore.
Oh yeah, no, I heard that you had an unfortunate evening with him.
Yes.
Yeah. I was just hoping that maybe on his way out he'd mentioned the other establishment he would visit in the future.
Well, I can tell you for sure that no reputable place is going to serve him anything except a boot to the ass to kick him out.
I've been to some unreputable taverns in town.
Then I would suggest looking there. Because you ain't gonna find him here. Or anywhere on the north side of town.
Well, I thank you, sir. Thank you for that, and thank you for the beer.
Not a problem. I get my towel back?
Yeah. So actually, I'm gonna try and sleight of hand a couple of copper over with the towel.
Okay. Go ahead and try your sleight of hand.
Yep, because my dice will love me tonight. Ooh, gosh, a 12?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. It'll happen.
I don't drop them at least.
No. You got over a 10, so success.
Excellent.
So he gives you a nod, and just so you remember the way that the map is positioned, the north is all the way onto the left side. So that would include the Industrial Burg, and the Quad, and the Merchants Burg.
Excellent, but not the waterfront.
Correct.
Where the Falling Star is.
Yes.
How unreputable it is.
Yes. Are you planning on visiting the Fallen Star in your City Watch Tabard by yourself?
No. Also, no. This is a job for Emmett and Undercover, Yeshirim.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Well, then, as you leave the establishment, your new friend continues to follow you. You think you hear it.
No, I can't go to the Falling Star with this damn pigeon!
I don't know, it might freak out some people around those parts, so...
I mean, it's not like you're making a clandestine meeting where you're supposed to come alone.
Yeah, that's true. I just have a talking pigeon following after me. Whatever, it's fine.
It was just right outside.
Yeah. So before I go searching for Emmett. I'm going to go back to my apartment and change into some dry clothes.
Okay.
And hang my tabard up to dry under my new skylight.
Wet leather pants will chafe. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Excellent. So we will let you take care of that. Inari, it's lunchtime, and most people are leaving, and obviously Taka does not take lunch breaks. He works through lunch while he's eating.
Yep. We work on plans and drafts, and everybody pretty much leaves the works, which leaves us alone to talk.
Yes.
This is my sneaky voice. Just kidding. It's pretty sneaky.
Taka replies.
So, tell me about Our Lady of the Gears.
So,
Cyrus is the Maiden of Gears, the Mistress of Numbers, the Clockwork Goddess. Do we have to keep whispering like this?
No, we don't have to.
Okay.
I was just doing it until people left.
Right. But you see, here's the thing. A lot of people don't like talking about it because there's a lot of stuff that goes on and people think it's a cult. You know.
But is it?
No.
I've heard some pretty crazy stuff.
Well, I will tell you this. I'm not part of the cult. If there is a part of a cult.
What do you do?
What do I do? I am one of her disciples. I spread the knowledge of math and use math to improve everything around me. And sometimes I do stargazing. But I'm not good at it. I'm good at engineering and math. So that's what I do. I work to improve and perfect and find order in everything.
Well,
And that is how I serve Cyrus.
so I heard, I can't remember where I read this, but there was a temple somewhere around here, right?
his eyes go big for a second. And then he hops down out of his power suit that he wears, he unleashes, unstraps his arms from it, and then takes off the waist belt and hops down, and goes over to to his desk area and clears off a little space, and then opens up the little space where his little Cyrus stuff is. You know, his teeny tiny little shrine.
Portable altar.
Yes.
There is one, but I've never been to it. You have to be initiated and rise in levels, and I'm not there yet.
That kind of sounds like a cult, Taka.
It's not a cult. Everybody's very smart.
Okay. But where's the temple? Where would they even keep something like that?
Well, you have to find the ley lines.
And he flips open this book, which is not really a book at all. It's you know the accordion maps.
Yeah.
So he flips it open and it does this whole thing, and then he flips it over, unfolds it another way, and he's like,
So, Cyrus is all about finding order in chaos and mastering chaos and finding the answers through reason and logic, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, in order to do that, you need to take advantage of the world's natural ley lines and places of power.
And I lean over closer, and just my eyes get super huge and very doe-like. It's like, tell me.
These machines are holy to Cyrus and to the followers of Cyrus.
So this, and now he is leaning in and he's whispering.
So I'm told that this.
So he giggles a little bit. He's like,
That is not really a temple at all. It's just a giant constructed machine.
What does it do?
Well, so far all I know is it opens the door. I don't know. It's all part of the greater workings of Cyrus, which I am not a part of. Because I'm not initiated yet.
and he looks at you sadly.
How does one get initiated?
I don't know. I don't know. Nobody tells me things. I'm assuming that maybe there's going to be some sort of like initiate scouting thing, and then they're just going to come and they're going to see like our work and appraise things, and they'll be like, "Hey, you want to be an initiate of Cyrus?" And then you would say, "Yes, of course I do," and then you would become one. That's my guess.
So, you've never met anybody else?
Well, not an initiate that I know of.
Well, who else knows about this?
Flatface shrugs his tiny shoulders. Like, I don't know. And so, but then he goes back to his thing, and he's folding this out even more. So, and you notice that this piece of paper thing is what do you call it? Muslin? No, I don't know. Whatever. It's like the really thin lambskin stuff. So it's like
Vellum.
Oh, okay.
vellum.
Vellum.
So it's like rolled around all over the place, and he's got this, and you realize that it's like maybe some sort of map, but it's not a map of like land masses. It's just a weird map thing. What you think is a map. Go ahead and give me a knowledge engineering.
Oh, I did not dump out any of my dice.
It's okay, use this one.
Full time count. Is that engineering?
Yes.
31.
This looks like a blueprint.
Ooh.
But he's like,
So, don't tell anyone. I actually knew an initiate one time,
I'm changing it.
but he died, so I took his stuff. I
Oh!
wasn't really initiated. That's why I hide it. And
Yeah. And?
I don't know exactly what this is, but I think it has to do with finding the places of power. And if it's close by, then that means we can find a map. We need to get a map of the city. I mean, the surrounding area. Do you know where we can get one?
Do we have one of those?
Yes.
We have one of those. Do
But
I
who's
have
carrying it?
Who's carrying the map of the city?
Not me. Nobody would dare trust me with a map.
Duh, I stole one.
Emmett has it.
Ow. I lean in and go,
I happen to know a person that does have a map of the city.
Well, then you should go get it.
where would Emmett be right now?
Well, you are not sure. He always comes to find you.
Yeah, high up here. You're doing something, then I show up. You're at your
Oh,
house,
yeah.
I show up. You're in your bed sleeping, I show up.
Creepy.
Yeah. That is weird.
That is weird.
Okay. Well, I kind of like, I'll take a look around. It's like,
He usually just kind of pops up at times.
Well,
and then I turn around real fast. Look behind me. Oh.
So, Emmett, where are you now that two people are trying to find you?
I'm at Beth's. Me, Thomasina, Milo, and a couple of the other young individuals around the area are just having some fun time when it's not school time.
Cool. You're teaching them how to palm knives and... No, you're not?
Nope.
What are you doing?
I'm teaching them how to use martial weapons.
Oh, never mind.
He's over at the school.
No.
I'm at Beth's house.
Oh,
Her new house where she stays at has a bit of a training ground in the middle, or at least the grounds in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
like a courtyard.
Exactly.
An open courtyard.
Okay, so, do you know where Beth lives? Question mark. I don't know if you've ever been there.
No, I never took her to Beth's house.
Okay.
But I always told her that Beth's house was not too far from the river on the industrial burg. To go looking for where the ladies work.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I could go down there and talk to ladies. Corner ladies.
You could. If you wanted to. I guess. In the meantime, Taka sends you on your way.
Do it quick. Bring it back. Don't worry. I'll take care of everything here right now. All I gotta do is make some minor adjustments, and we can hold off on putting in the, what do you call it?
What do you call that? With the wiring stuff. Circuits.
We can finish putting in the circuits later. Not a big deal.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Go.
And I hop off my my very tall stool and start running as fast as my little legs can carry me.
Excellent. Let's see. Agon, I know that you had just finished recently finding out information from the Gobbers. I didn't know if you had anything else that you were doing in the forested area outside of doing that.
No, not really.
Okay, just hanging out, being one with nature, communing, and finding your natural energy, druidic fun stuff.
Right.
Talking with animals, becoming a Disney princess.
Yes.
Excellent. I love it. And Robin, I know Nefera is currently waiting for evening to come. Has she decided where she's going to do her setup?
Well, she was also planning on trying to talk to Inari at some point
Of
about
course.
both the necromantic stuff and some of her personal issues.
Okay.
And she had also brought some tea as a sorry for getting you fired.
Okay, so yeah, so we're not really, so we don't have to worry so much about getting over to where you're going to be doing it later, but does she have an idea where she wants to do it? Like, is she going to go back to the university? Is she going to find some place outside of town? Because there is that nice little tower there.
Yeah, I was just thinking, the university has that tower. She could probably just, and I mean, it's probably in bad enough condition, actually. She could probably just climb onto the roof and set herself up there.
Okay. Excellent. So you've decided where you're going to take care of stuff, and now it's off to find Inari. Everybody is looking for everyone else. Except for
I
Jay.
know.
Except for Agon. He's perfectly chill, having a great time.
He's just waiting for a pigeon to
waiting
come
for
say
a
hello.
pigeon to come say hello.
I'll follow you.
I'm following you.
Yeah, I've done my part. I'm just waiting.
Cool. Okay, that's fine. Just want to make sure. So
Well,
go ahead.
I was initially going to wait at the Quad Iron Inn, but I was thinking since this is midday and touch of metagaming, but Nefera does know where Beth's house is, so I was thinking she could be going to the Steam's Works to try and set up a later appointment. And,
I find this an acceptable metagaming.
Yeah, she knows. She's after everything when we escaped. She's come by several times and hung out and talked to Thomasina and checked up on her well-being.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So, you are making your way over to the engines east. You hear the lunchtime bell ringing. You don't know if it's the first one or the second one. Not sure. But as you're coming up, you think you see a tiny Inari rushing away
Out of the
works, and like.
Okay, so that's probably the going to Inari.
You stop in the middle of the road, the street.
So I just kind of stop. And then I start hopping around in a circle to try to see.
Inari.
You see Nefera.
Nefera!
I was just coming to look for you.
Oh! Well, you found me!
Yes, where are you going?
I have to go find Emmett somewhere, which I assume he's gonna be at his lady's house, Beth, but I'm not exactly sure where she lives, so I was just gonna go ask people.
As she babbles in our Nefera, but I know where she is.
Excellent! Lead the way!
And she I know where she is, and she just starts walking.
Okay. So, yep, it's a brownstone building. It's very like flat on the front. All you see is one large door. It's not open right now. It looks like that's the way you get into the building, and on the inside is where you're gonna find the doors to people's homes.
It's basically it's like a villa, so there's a door on the outside that leads into individual homes and stuff like that.
Okay. So I will walk up to the door and...
Nefera just reaches past her and opens it.
Yep.
It's actually locked today.
Oh, it's locked
It's
today.
locked today. A small
Unusual.
face appears in the window. It's Beth's son, and he says, "Password."
I know your father.
Candy!
The little boy yells over his shoulder, "Someone wants in and they're trying to bribe me." And Emmett will yell back, "You've been trained how to handle this." Bye.
Emmett! Don't let them stab us!
Okay. The door will open up, and beyond it are 3 young children, all about Milo's age, donned with makeshift pots for helmets and spears with shields. They're fake spears.
Yeah, is there a stick nearby me at all?
Yes, there's a wicker basket with some sticks in it for firewood and kindling.
I grab a stick. For defense.
They immediately march out in formation to oppose you in a way, and then when Milo pushes his helmet back, he sees Nefera and goes, "You may enter, my lady, but this one, with her trickery and bribery, we cannot."
She is my prisoner, my excellent guard.
He will smile. Do you need us to take her to the dungeon? We got one today.
No. I believe she should be brought for interrogation immediately.
One leans to the other. "What's interrogation?" The other one responds back, "It's a big lizard that lives in water." And so as you walk in to the grounds themselves, you can hear shouting, counting in Emmett's voice. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he's counting. And as you walk in, you can see Thomasina is in the middle of her some combat training, as she has a long spiked chain whirling about her, spinning from the left side to the right side, around her head, around her waist, as she strikes out, strikes high, strikes low. And Emmett sits nearby in the shade, counting and drinking wine as nearby others are practicing sword swings and stabbing each other with sticks.
Emmett, this is very impressive.
Tipping his hat back. Hello.
Hello.
Puts the bottle off to one side, kind of tucks it back. Claps his hands. Good job, Thomasina. Someone is here to see you. And Thomasina will bring the chain around and let it just wrap around her waist until it's out of her hands. Then she heads over to Nefera to say hello.
We're doing quite well. Impressive.
Thanks. It's been really hard. I think I hit myself like 2 or 3 times already. I have like a black bruise on my hip now, but I'm getting better.
Yeah, but that is one of the trickier weapons. I know. You are doing quite well to have done so much so quickly. And she pulls out her sheathed claymore. It's like, my aunt gave me this when I was a girl of 15, and she had trained me with a wooden one for 5 years before.
Emmett will smile, scoop up 2 large crafted sticks to one side that have guards on them, walk over with makeshift claymores. There's still time to practice again. Thomasina likes good training.
It's good, useful skill.
I will hand both fake claymores to the 2 ladies so that they might tie off and spar a little bit.
Yeah, I smile, and first I demonstrate the correct grip, and then help Thomasina use.
Excellent.
Get her hands in the right positions.
You find that she seems to hold her grip and keep her stance in a very aggressive way, like she's going to be the one on the offensive as soon as whatever happens around her. So maybe you'll need to probably teach her how to do some defensive stuff too.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you lay into her, she's going to realize she doesn't know enough.
Yep. And I mean, that's the goal. It's like, if you're going on the offensive, you had damn well better be able to do it effectively. Okay, so anyway.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll. Let's see, what would it be? Just a general.
For what?
I would say like how the sparring goes.
How the sparring goes?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like a
you assume her
knowledge, skill,
combat skills.
You have lots of skills. She has little skills. Okay. I'm just gonna see if she can hold her. This is a roll for me to see if she can hold her own at all against you. Nah.
Okay.
You just her within the first 15 seconds.
Yeah, probably with a good swat to the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has no protection. I'm teaching her finesse and certain skills, but I am not teaching her in-depth combat skills. I'm teaching her how to whip something out and look impressive enough to scare the hell out of people.
Yeah. Whereas Nefera is definitely, if you're going to have a weapon, you had damn well be able to use it.
Yeah.
Able and willing to use it effectively.
Excellent. So you are going to be training some Thomasina to learn how to grip her blade properly and actually, do some proper parries and defend herself against, a far superior warrior. Inari.
In both skill and physical condition.
Yes, Inari, the 3 other children wearing their pot helms and tiny shields that you realize now are just made from the pots of the lids of the pot helm, have surrounded you as if they're waiting for somebody to
get the gator.
Yeah.
I will
keep side-eyeing them as I make my way inch by inch over to where Emmett is standing.
I'm paying attention to the sword fight.
Excellent. I'll be like, Emmett.
Looking kind of...
You see that your young charges have yet to release the bribing intruder.
Stand down. Return to your post by the door.
So they seem rough.
And I stop the last one and say, and kneel down to where I'm at their level. And say, boys, you do good work. Remember that being good guards is just as important as learning to fight. So, one more hour of door duty, and then it's back to spear training. And then we talk about cakes.
Cakes! So they rush off. Cakes in mind. Alright.
Inari, are you taking to spending time with Nevera?
Well, we kind of just met each other on the way. I was actually leaving the works to come find you, because I need to borrow the map.
The map of what?
The map of the city area, around the area. I know you have a map.
I have many maps, Inari. You need to be more specific.
The areas that are outlining around the city.
I just shrugged, still not knowing what the hell she wants. Come
I mean,
with me. I don't say that. I just roll my eyes and shrug. Come with me.
I follow.
I will walk her upstairs. I'm assuming that amongst all this extra crap I have written down, I put it all someplace. All the pieces of paper and the notes.
Definitely.
The crates of wine. So I'm assuming I have like I'm going to air quote, trophy room. And on the wall is a map of a lot of different places that I've been and whatnot. So I'm going to point at the map that has Corvus.
Okay. You point at the map of just the city of Corvus, or
just the city of Corvus with
Okay.
all the streets, and I'll say this is before the night and the longest night. So there's been some changes as some buildings have fallen, but it is as best as it can be.
Okay, so I don't need the city per se. I need the outlining areas around the city.
Coastal waterways and stuff. Yes. So I'll fish through all my stuff and I'll pull it out and I'll roll it out and then I'll put like little counterweights onto it to keep it from moving around.
Okay. The one that he pulls out has a better map of the area. That's shows where the Black River goes through and the Dragon's Tongue River as it forks off, and it shows like their branches for quite some time. It shows the major roadways, from to Caspia and to Merwin, and then the outlying forests and the swampy areas and farmlands and stuff. That it's all like very cute. It's like it's colored even. So you see the not an overt color, but it's like a stained color.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is exactly what I need. Can I borrow it?
Oh, no. This
Please?
is a map.
Right.
This is not like your toys that you play with. This is valuable. This is important.
Who plays with toys?
I raise both eyebrows.
I don't play with toys. Are you talking about my jack? That's not a toy. That's a weapon.
Killing machine.
That's rude.
You must promise to take care of the map because they are slightly expensive and hard to steal.
Okay.
Of course. And I will hand. I'm going to give it to you.
Okay.
I'm just giving you crap. Because I'm rude like that.
I know, you're so rude.
All right. So you have a map.
I do. I have a map.
Is there like a scroll case or something that I can like put it in to keep it safe?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I have something.
Yeah. I'll roll it up.
Jacket.
Yeah. I'll roll it up, make sure it's nice and protected, stick it in my backpack,
And say, okay, I'll bring it back.
I hold my hands out like in question.
Oh, right. I am talking to my contact about the one thing that we're looking for. The door.
Oh, the door, right.
Yeah. Do you know what we're talking about?
Yes. We are looking for. No.
The door to the temple
Nope.
of Cyrus.
Oh, right.
Mechanical God.
That Alexia.
Yeah, where she's going
I'm
with the things.
I'm
Stuff.
busy with other things.
And I'm like waving.
Yeah, I'm letting you figure all this out because I don't know anything. This is all church stuff and mechanical people things.
While I believe that, on the inside, I sense that he's just nervous and doesn't want to focus on it, so he's diverting his attention to the children so he can keep his mind off the nervousness that's inside of him. No need to roll a sense motive.
Yeah.
This is what Inari believes.
Sure. Okay.
For better or worse, that's what she thinks.
Well, I mean, yeah. No, every other thing, I've always been on top of stuff. This is the first one I'm totally sitting out, not getting involved.
Yeah.
For reasons.
You're just nervous, and it's spooky, and things, and magic is happening, so it's fine.
I'm raising my eyebrow because now she's using the Inari voice, means she's saying it.
Yep.
Dad, I am not nervous. I have other things I need to worry about right now. This is something that I am not skilled in figuring out. There's no nervousness. I am never nervous.
That's not true.
It's always true. Shit. Hang on. I gotta get my bluff out on this one. I'll get one of mine. I'll use Big Red. All right. Big Red says 18, and my bluff is a 10, so that's a 28.
Damn it!
So Sarah also rolled an 18, but her bonus is
A 2!
He is 100%
confident. I'm never nervous. I stare down Syrixian bad guys with fire breath and mechanical arms of doom. That was cakewalk. This is nothing. You guys have and Nefara and Yashirim. You are smart. You will figure this out. And when you need me, I will be there. In the meantime, Milo, Tomusina, they need me. That also, Beth almost died recently. I kind of want to spend as much time as I can with her before we go trekking off to find the door that leads to the secret temple of Cyrix.
Cyrus.
That's what I said.
Cyrus.
I'll just look him in the eyes and then walk in for a hug.
This is happening.
No.
This is happening.
No.
This is happening. Grapple.
Okay.
it's the slow grapple.
All right, I'm
Slow
gonna
grapple.
All right, I will stop and I'll say, yes, I'm worried. Alexia is dealing with powerful magic, and there is nothing that I can do to help. So I know nothing, and it's just much easier not to pretend that I'm busy.
Okay.
But if you need me, I will be there.
I know.
Just don't tell people that this bothers me.
Of course not. It's our secret.
Just like her diary.
And then a sword thunks into the door behind. A wooden sword thunks into the door behind you guys.
I think we should probably go save Thomasina.
She is good. She has a very agile hands. She'll make great archer if she's careful enough.
All right. So as you all are walking out trying to save Thomasina, Yashirim, you have arrived.
Yes.
At
The gang's almost
the
all
door.
here. Oh yes.
Okay, so I'm not wearing my tabard anymore.
Oh, you're not?
You should.
Yeah, because I guess I can always just tuck it away when we go
Yeah.
in my bag. Yeah. So I will ring the bell if there's a bell. If not, I will rap on the door.
No,
Actually,
there's
no.
no-
Rapping on the door sounds better anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
Yes.
So in the porthole, a small round face appears, looks out, and a great big gasp, then slams the door shut and yells, "Emmett, the Popo's here!"
You would not say that, you dummy.
There he
You
goes.
hear some rustling and then nothing.
The door partway opens up, then shuts. It's the watch. Be quiet.
John,
And
you
then-
see, like faces, young faces that you don't recognize.
Yeah. So, like hearing that and seeing that, I will tap on the door more slowly, like
Ooh, the
knock,
cop, the cop knock.
knock.
So it's like an intimidate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I roll one?
No,
You should.
No, I'm
talking
pretty-
about
they're
children here.
children, they're gonna be
They're gonna
intimidated.
break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you say anything or do you just knock?
I just knock again.
So you hear more whisper like, "What do we do? What do we do? We have to find Emmett. You know what to do."
They don't find Emmett. Instead, they find Thomasina.
Yes. So,
And so they come to Thomasina and they tell her,
Yeah.
"There's trouble at the door. You have to go handle this."
okay. So you don't hear anything for maybe about a half a minute or so, and then you hear like several steps of feet walking up, and then the thing. What did you call it?
Window.
The window opens, and you see a familiar face. I think that he.
Yeah, he knows
Yeah.
Thomasina. He was there when we rescued her.
Hello? What's your business?
My business is not with you, but I do need to come in.
Who is your business for?
Who are you to question the watch?
I'm the person that will open this door.
Ooh, sass.
So I'll lean in, and so I'm gonna whisper to her, I'm just here to see Emmett, but let's scare the kids, the other kids.
So she's like, looks over her shoulder, looks back, and gives you like a sneaky grin.
So I will reach into my bag for like a random piece of parchment, and hold it up to the window and say, I have a warrant here to search the premises.
For 3 sneaky kids.
Yeah, for 3 sneaky hooligan kids.
I see. Well, I suppose I have to let you in now. Because you have a warrant.
And so she'll like unlock the door as the 3 kids like drop everything that they're holding and run.
Spears,
like,
weapons,
like throw the
hot
helmets.
You hear a clambering.
Squealing as they're like, Emmett!
The watch, they're after us.
So yeah, Thomasina cracks up and says,
Alright, so as me and Inari are walking out and we're having a little joke, and the boys go running by and one yells, "It's the watch! They're after us!" I kind of smile, look to you, but you see my hand reach into my side pouch, unholster my gun, and when my hand pulls back, there's no gun there, but you still see my hand, because you know I have palm things. So
Yeah.
I palm my pistol into my coat and start walking towards her.
Emmett, don't do that.
It's too late! It's too late! Too late! They're running, I'm worried
I start like running.
As you-
I want to run ahead of Emmett. It's like, don't do that, Emmett.
The two of you walk, or I guess
Saunter.
you're sauntering, she's running, and then you see that it's Thomasina, bringing in Yashiram.
Okay. I smile, and I pull
Yes.
my coat back and put my hand on my hip, and now the gun's there. Jim, good to see you. And then the gun's back, and it's even latched, because my sleight of hands is a 13.
Yeah, you can
Oh.
do that.
I'll smile and say, and I'm talking like more loudly than I need to. I'll say, Emmett, it's good to see you. I have this unfortunate warrant for 3 hooligans, and I'll hand you the piece of paper, the parchment that I have. It's actually just like a list of things that I was gonna buy for the Widow Picket.
A warrant for children. They must be terrible children to be warned with by the watch.
Not deserving of cakes.
Not deserving of that's Coliseum statement. And I'm trying not to laugh at this point in time. I will reach out and clasp his elbow, and pat him on the shoulder. Boys, come back.
Unless your names are 2 loaves of bread, half a dozen eggs.
You definitely see Nefera coming over going, no, this is bread.
This is not a warrior.
Yeah.
It's like, which one of you goes by the pseudonym Baked Ham?
The chubby round faced one.
Oh man, oh gosh, we're gonna move past this and the kids are gonna go away because you scared the crap out of them.
Okay.
We're leaving now. Adult time.
Oh gosh.
It's good to see all of you together again.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Is that when the bird flies in?
I'm following you.
Yeah, it's like, Egon is waiting for me to send this pigeon.
You tell me and I will tell him.
Yeah.
I relax my pistol at this point in time and look up at
I want to spellcraft that.
Yeah.
Give me the ball.
All right, good luck.
Yeah.
Shoot it. Give me the ball.
This die loves
Wow,
me.
so she just rolled a 20.
Yeah, so a 30 on spellcraft.
Yeah, this got some magic shit going on.
Huh.
Yeah, this damn.
Unfortunately, it's not the kind of magic that you understand. You just know that it's magic.
Right.
This damned bird dive bombed me in the street and threw me into a horse trough.
Dense motive.
It's obviously magical. Why is that so questionable?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's probably an enchantment from Saddam.
If you need Hagan, you tell me and I will tell him. I'm following you.
Yeah, so what I gather is, this bird is a messenger between Egon and I, but it doesn't understand what I'm telling it. Yeah. It's following me.
You need to talk to Hagan. I will tell him.
Are we ready to talk to Egon?
I hold my hand up to you like this. I say, Hagan. And wait. And I point to you. Say Hagan.
Egon.
What's this bird?
I'm following you.
No, I don't. That's not the way it works.
Things
No.
like this on islands where they repeat things you say.
Yeah, no, it's no, it's not like.
When you need to talk to Hagan, and I will tell him that you need to talk to him.
I'm holding my fist
Okay, I stop.
Would knowledge arcana, knowledge nature, or knowledge religion be the correct one, dude?
Knowledge nature.
Knowledge bull.
Knowledge blood.
Knowledge.
29 for knowledge nature.
It's some sort of weird magic, man. Not magic that you're familiar with, but you know it definitely smells like a gun.
Okay, yes, it's definitely a Gons.
So, okay. I'm just gonna say,
Okay, so maybe we do need to talk to Agon, but like tonight, maybe?
You need to talk to Hagan.
Okay, I'm done with this.
No, don't.
I will tell him.
Wait, so I'll yeah.
So before you guys get to do anything, it's just like
You need to talk to Hagan. I will tell him.
and then it starts flying away.
Stop! I'm about to. I'm almost on bird.
You guys.
I
you
am-
guys were
so
mentioning
I-
his name so much that it assumed that now it was
That was-
supposed to go get a guy.
to meet us at the university.
It only has one-way message.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't know that.
It's good to go.
Dad, I don't know anything.
Wow.
I love that sound to it. Thank you for finding it. I'm gonna totally screw with you playing it.
Oh
my
god.
gosh.
Lay it down and be like, follow me if you want to find the dragon's lost gold. Fly the fuck off and drag half a village into a swamp.
Oh no.
I would do something like when you said a smartass gets a hold of this. My first thought was, I'm gonna train a bird to go like tell another person, this is the spirit of your god talking to you.
Oh no.
Well, my thoughts were random person. Like, random man, did you know where your wife was last night?
Let's not do that one for now, shall we?
Yeah.
You see like a duke or something wandering through the woods. You teach the bird to quickly fly over near him and be like, the king's planning on killing you, and then flies away.
Or like I was saying earlier with like, this is your god speaking to you. I command you to dance naked in the street or something like that.
Oh my god.
So,
Okay, so let's move on.
Yashiram.
I want to get to a certain spot tonight, so keep going.
Okay. Yashiram is like honestly pretty confused that almost the whole group is here. Yeah, what is everyone doing here? Not that it's not great to see everyone together.
I needed a map. Because I'm trying to find the location of the temple door.
No, and I have given her the map.
Yeah, that.
I was training Thomasina in use of chain and Lupero was training her in use of sword.
They're both very impressive.
Oh, so now you're arming and training these hooligan children. I'll
I
say
think
out
the
loud.
other children are.
Thomasina, da, begin, one, and I start chanting, and so she moves forward, and the chain kind of, which looks, it's right now wearing around her waist like it's a dress belt or something. She shakes it, and she begins spinning around her head from side to side, striking it against the stone so it makes sparks. And I start yelling at the numbers. I teach them very well how to play.
Indeed.
I think I need to come over here after work.
Why are you here?
I have a lead on somebody who can help us find the temple. But I have to go to the Fallen Star, and I would feel more comfortable with some company.
Point to Nefer. Why are you
I was seeing Inari, and she needed to see you, so I brought her.
Oh!
here? So, Inari has map. And map will help find temple.
Yep.
You have friend, and friend will help find temple.
Yeah.
We could double down and have 2 pieces of information for where temple is located.
I mean, the more information, the better.
Who is this person we go to seek?
Oh, your friend, Madrid.
Drunk, the wanderer of the swamps.
Precisely.
Do you think he knows?
I have it on very good authority that he might have an idea.
He rambles.
Yeah.
I shake my head. Dad, I will go with you to Falling Star. It's a dangerous place for men of watch like yourself.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me, and I'll pull my tablet up over my head and stuff it into my bag with the grocery list.
Now we're all good.
And now it's much safer.
Unless people know your face.
Wrong game.
No, same game. He goes on patrol through the city. People might see him.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Because
All
he
right.
doesn't have his face during the day.
So, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna totally go with him to the Falling Star. In the meantime, I'm gonna offer them all food. I'm pretty sure we have some stuff, maybe some old cottage or something.
Okay.
Come have some food, drink, then we go off and do our own things.
All right.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. So let's go and do things. Ready, break. Who goes first?
I'm gonna sit with Nefera so we can eat and she can see.
We're past the eating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now we're out. We're out in town.
I've kicked you out.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, you go back to Taco first.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go back to Taco, but I guess Nefera walk on the way back and then ask me whatever she wanted to ask.
Yes.
We could walk kind of slow.
I say, no, I wish to speak later in private.
Oh,
But reach into my backpack and pull out the tea assortment that is wrapped like in some cloth, some linen. And it's like, for you.
I'll gingerly unwrap the tea to look at it, to look at the bag's contents and see the tea. Oh my goodness, thank you. This is so nice.
I smile and reach out and pat your shoulder. I wanted to apologize.
Thank you. I have to go.
Yeah, and then like,
Are you gonna?
and then the parents just shudder and say, "We will talk later."
Where do you want to talk later at? Before she runs
Yeah.
off. You want her to meet you at the tower thing?
Yeah, that would actually probably be a good place to have the various the two conversations I wanted to have with her, both about my father and the necromantic
Excellent.
Yeah.
stuff. It's like top of the tower top of a deserted tower probably is a good spot to discuss both those hairy issues.
Excellent.
Yeah. So I'll say, I will be over after I get off of work. It should be right around, before, sunset. And, ooh, I know what I'll do. And then I just kind of like get really excited and kind of like step from side to side real quick. And then I'll be like, yeah, I'll be at the tower later.
And then
Bye! And then I have to like run off.
and I'd also have said, and you're welcome to stay in my room, especially since I don't actually use the bed. So,
Oh my god, we're having a sleepover.
hey, we're equivalent. Nefera and Inari are of equivalent ages.
I'm
Nefera's
16.
26. Her people come of age at 25.
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty okay. We're both
Yeah.
technically teenagers.
Yay!
We're gonna have a
She wields a sword
sleepover.
that weighs about 7 pounds, and she does so with one hand while, casting magic and kicking ass.
Mhm.
I'd have a jack that kicks ass while I spew magic. So
Yeah,
there.
Don't spew
We
magic.
both have father
I mean-
issues. Admittedly, our father issues are very different, but our father issues are very different, but
Shit. Okay.
yeah.
It works.
Excellent.
We can talk about our daddy issues and bond.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Sorry with
Yep.
that. Thank you. All right. So
Okay.
you run off, Inari.
I get to talk.
Okay.
I kind of try to not make it like I don't burst into the works and go, I'm here! I don't do that. Because that would be terrible.
Yeah.
So I just kind of like try to be as nonchalant as possible. Just kind of like walk in the back door, look around.
Because you were late. Coming back.
We don't talk about that.
Exactly. That's
We're
what
not
I was
talking
saying.
about that. Exactly. I went through the back door. I grabbed some random parts off of a shelf that we would have needed.
Yesterday.
And then it's fine.
and then like walked over to the area where the jack is that we're working on.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and do your stealth.
Dun 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 dun. Oh, which one's better? Right. Neither of them.
Well, pick one to go with it.
Well, okay, let's just do stealth.
I got an 11.
Okay. So yeah, people notice you, but nobody does anything because they're all working. They don't care.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine. See?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Sure. Continue.
Walking over to Taka.
He has gotten back into his rig and is currently working on getting some bolts tightened on the inner support structure of the jack you're working on.
Okay. So I'll walk up behind him, and usually how I have to get his attention, because he doesn't, whenever I start, like, trying to say his name out loud, he can't hear me because, like, he's in a thing. So I take my big wrench and tap on the calf of the jack thing that he's on, so he feels the vibration.
Okay. All right, that gets his attention. So he finishes what he's doing, steps away. He's like,
Oh, you're back. Okay, let's do it.
so he's like, so it's like,
Did you find it?
I did.
Let me see.
Bloop. Like, roll out the map very gently. Put the little waiters down.
I think this will work.
and then he takes the things off and rolls it back up.
After work. It's time to get to work.
Okay, but I have a date for a slumber party. It's with a girl, not a boy. That sounds even weird. It's my friend. We're having a sleepover at her tower.
That sounds weird too.
Her lonely tower.
Her lonely tower in the woods.
This is only getting worse.
She actually stays over at the university, so
We should
yeah.
get to work.
Okay.
So, he says that it's gonna, like, you guys can't look at any of this stuff until, like, after everybody leaves, because he had to put everything back, because now people are back from lunch, and so, you know, we can't do that right now.
But, like, normal people go to, leave is, like, at 4:30, 5 o'clock. Our normal leave time is, like, at 6:37. And then, yeah, I'm explaining it to the audience. Yeah. Okay.
You guys, he overworks.
A lot.
He's a slave driver.
Yeah.
He overworks himself, does work pretty much 7 days a week, and then goes home to his 2 wives, his sister-in-law, and their 5 billion children.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay though.
It's,
I mean, he's a nice guy and he's teaching me a lot, so I don't complain.
Okay.
You should probably send a messenger to your friend and make sure that she knows when you're coming.
Well, I told her after I get off work, and she knows I get off, before dawn.
Or before dawn.
Before sunset, so it should be fine. Because they can't walk home at night.
so, you guys keep going. You do stuff. Things are happening.
Doing stuff, things are happening. Do.
The two dude bros are going to the bad side of town.
Yeah, dude, bro.
Yeah, dude, broing it up.
Yep. I complain on the way about shooting that bird at least a few times.
I not reminisce, it's the wrong word. I agree. I concur. I would have shot that bird, but it's so expensive these days.
What?
Yeah, but we make good money. We do fight. So when we get in there, if what was his name again?
Madrid.
Madrid.
If Maddie's there, I talk, you talk. Do we want to do a game with him? Is he our friend? Is we trying to get an information out of him? Do we ring him? Then I grab you by your shirt. And, do we ring it out of him? What do we do?
Well, since you know him best, you be good cop, and I'll be bad cop. But not cops.
Oh, goodness. Okay, go ahead and roll your guys' perception while you're walking through
Oh.
the docks.
Oh yeah, I see everything. I'm on watch. 38. No, sorry, 28.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was like, how did you get a
It's
20?
better than mine. I got a 26. Unless it's flat, and then it's a 27.
Okay.
That child that you beat in the street once comes at you.
Oh, he would be
Shit.
stupid to do that. The little bastard. I beat the crap out of him again. But this time, I would dunk him in the river and not pull that little child up.
Just for the audience, it was a halfling
Yeah. By child, he means halflings.
disguised as a child.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't draw
You
actual.
are going through. There's daytime. It's afternoon, and so there's a lot of work that's happening on the docks right now. Lots of like cargo coming and going, like going on the ships, leaving ships, moving around, jacks everywhere. You know, very busy. You all are heading towards the falling star. Yeah, falling. And you have to go because there's a big not a blockade, but there's like a whole bunch of stuff happening right here that you have to go like the back way around to it. And while you are walking around, you pass by several people that are on the ground. Maybe they're alive. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're sleeping. You're not sure. Unless you want to be sure.
Nope.
No.
Passive heal check?
No. And its passive heal check is called double tap.
Right.
Yeah.
So
It might
I'm not
be
gonna-
the middle of the day. These people might be sleeping. I don't need to be shooting a guy on break. That's rude.
Siesta.
Yep. And so as you turn the next corner, you're about to get pretty close to the fallen star. Almost, like you got another left turn to go. But you see more, another person, two people actually, that are leaning up against the, sitting with their back against the walls, head lolling down, and you notice a particularly thick shock of blonde hair in one place.
Okay, and
With
they're
a
in front
bald
of
with
us,
a
right?
head, yes, with a
So-
bald head past and it snoring away with a bottle that it has questionable liquid in it.
Is the other person who's also sleeping against the walls in this alleyway near Maddie?
Not right next to it. More like it's a shared space.
It's a
They
shared
both
space.
they both agreed to stay there
So
and not
one's
bother
leaning
each
against
other.
the other one so that they don't both fall.
Yeah.
Kind of area. I will lovingly walk up. As I'm doing so, with my arm, I reach kind of behind my jacket and I fish out one of the inside pockets of a bottle of booze, pull the cork, spit it over the ground real quick, and take a swig.
Oh my god. It's like when
And it's like an echo that radiates in all directions. The White House sensation goes off as they detect the smell of fermented grapes.
Yeah, it's like when you wake up in the morning to coffee that's already been brewed and the smell is there and everything. It's like that, except it happens immediately with these two boozers.
I'm going to go over to him and I'm going to put my hand out onto his shoulder. Maddie, is that you? Maddie, here.
So he lifts
What are
up his head and his eyes are rolling around haphazardly in his skull.
I'm gonna bring
Independent of one another.
nearby his nose and mouth and trail it up
And you see his hand, it got like the shakes, like reaching and stopping the bottle from moving, like he's holding on to
I'm gonna help
his
him.
world.
I'm gonna help him.
Like this is his one anchor to life.
Yes, that's what we're doing. We're enabling him.
And so he takes
Go let him. This is
he's
fine.
like
This is not one of my better bottles.
this is wake up juice.
I need to mark another one off. I'm gonna count this one. So that's 14 out of 2 crates I've taken.
Okay. So the other one
I still need to decide how many's in those crates.
That's okay. The other one though is also like trying to reach for it too, like like.
You put a soul. Here, and you know what? I'll say I've got another one in another pocket. I mean, I'm a boozer alcoholic.
You are. You come prepared.
15 of the 2 crates of wine. I'll be like, oh, you pour some. Here you go. And I'll give it to him, and I'll push him down to the ground. Sit down. And like onto a crate or something.
Yeah.
Mandy. Yeah, it's Amy. Will you? And I'm like, pat him gently on the cheek.
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for you, man.
So he gives like this weird like snarl that you think is trying to be a grin, but you're not sure.
Yeah, he's trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Why is Emmett, a hired killer, looking for me?
Yeah, the wheels are slowly turning.
I have a look out here, so it's like, I wanted to make sure you're okay, man.
Who sent you?
Sent me? Mandy, I am hurt. I came because we are such good friends. I'm looking at Yashir now.
So Madrid sees where like you look somewhere, and so his head does the whole lolling from one side, the very like the whip around that's also like without as little effort as possible.
And then I push his face back to mine.
And looks at him, and then like his eyes go a little bit bigger, and they're very glassy, but he's not. It's still like trying to figure out what the hell's happening.
So I figure I've just been given the signal to come in, because Emmett looked at me. So I stride purposefully up to Madrid, and put my arm out like so that I'm like leaning on the wall, but like like blocking his exit from that direction. Be like,
go ahead, keep going.
Madrid, we need some information that you have. No, I'll say I need some information that you have.
So he like his head, because you moved him out, and you're kind of like leaning over him, so you're still standing, and so he's like trying to like slowly roll his head back so that it's like looking up but still supported on the wall. You know? This guy's fucked up, man.
I will squat down in front of him.
I do the hand gesture of, can we get this thing moving?
Yeah. Like, what? This is literally... You get the... Go ahead. You have a really good perception. Go ahead and do a sense motive real quick.
Okay. 11.
That's okay. That's enough. You have a feeling that you need to speak in short sentences with small words.
Okay. You spent time in the swamp. Yes?
Yeah. What about it?
You know where a temple is. Yes?
What?
You know where a temple is. Yes?
I lean down. He
So
probably
like,
doesn't know what temple look like. Describe temple. Did you find a building in the swamp that didn't make sense?
A building in the swamp that nobody believed you when you told them it was there.
Or a door in the swamp?
so he's like, listen, so you guys keep talking, and he's like this and that and this, like looking, his eyes go back and forth with like, when you say something, he's looking towards you, not at you, maybe, towards you. And then he looks over at Emmett, kind of, when he's talking. And so he's, like, playing, like...
I slap him.
Like, ping-pong with his eyes, like, trying... You guys are talking too fast, and you're talking, like, one after another. You're not even giving him a chance to say anything. This guy just woke up from like a 4-day bender.
Okay, I pause ever so briefly.
What?
I slap him. That's what bad cops do, right?
Are you asking me that?
Yeah, no, I slap him first, and then I look up to you, and I say, that's what bad cops do, right?
Yeah, that was pretty good. I mean,
So
you used the front of your hand, not the back of your head, which is actually harder.
So
There's that.
let me ask you a question. Do you think that slapping a person whose head is already spinning really going to be conducive to getting anything out to come out of his mouth other than
Well, yeah, because the
Adrenaline.
the sudden shock initiates the adrenaline rush, so he can
And
like.
then,
There's vomiting
Yep.
and that produces. This
yeah, he can't hold us. So go ahead and do a reflex save, John.
Man, this is my clean clothes.
You did
And
it
you'll-
yourself.
And he only has 2 pairs.
Oh, 11.
Okay, you guys get puke on your boots, but you miss it on your pants. So good job.
I look to.
That's a reflex save for half right there.
Puke. Shiram. I look to you, Shiram. Let's drop game. This is not working. He needs coffee, a walk, maybe a donut, croissant. Done?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good, Copy. Let's do that.
Alright. I take the bottle back and I take the bottle back from him and just slide it into my pocket and say, Mandy, you can have that when we get some information. Come with us. Let's have coffee and some food.
Okay.
You're gonna walk with us. Let's go for a walk.
All right.
You get that side. I lean. As we're leaving, I take that bottle that's open because I don't care. I'll tuck it into the other drunk's arm so he has 2 bottles. And I'll lean over and say, "Take care of your 2 babies. Those are babies there, babies." I laugh and walk off.
Like however a weird drunk guy will laugh.
That's weird. That's weird.
He's gonna come out of his stupor going, "I had babies. I had babies."
Yeah. One's broken on the ground.
Oh no.
Blood everywhere.
We're gonna walk Magic.
Yeah, so you guys are gonna
a coffee shop.
Okay, so you guys it's hard at first to get him to like put a foot in front of the other, but you motivate him. He's doing it. By the end, when you guys get to the coffee shop, he's kind of walking in a straight line under his own devices. You guys are just like the bumpers, like when you're in the bowling alley and you have to put the bumpers in the gutters. You guys are the bumpers in the gutters right now.
When the town watch come by and they're just like, "Hey, is he drunk in public?" No.
No, he's very
This is
sick.
my cousin. He has problem in head where it stumbles. See, he can't even see that you're there. He is retarded. He's okay. He's just retarded.
Right. So they're gonna leave. Yeah, they're like because because there's people looking after him. He's not being drunk in public by himself. He's accompanied by 2 sober-ish individuals.
So we get to a coffee shop.
Even if you guys were plastered, you would look sober next to this guy. So
Yeah.
I am plastered. I'll sit him down. Give him something small to eat. Lots of water. Lots of fucking water. Coffee. When they say what kind of coffee, I say strong coffee.
All right.
The spoon has to stand up on its own.
So it takes about a half an hour to kind of get him where his eyes look clearer, and he's now like it looks like the wheels are probably turning a little bit faster in his head, and they're not going in reverse. And so he's like, "What did you want? Why are you here?"
Maddie, you were drunk in the alleyway. What did you, 2, 3 days of drinking?
I don't know. I lost track after I lost count of fingers.
What was your last day that you remember?
And he tells you some date before the longest night happens.
Oh
my
Like that, like.
Maddie, you know how
Oh
you
no,
went-
or maybe like, I had a really bad dream
You gotta have those two.
about zombies taking over the city,
And fires
and
and
fires, and it smelled horrible.
explosions and
It was terrible. I think
Did
I saw a raft.
Did you see the raft full made of bodies?
Yeah,
You saw that too?
Maddie.
I think we had the same dream.
Maddie, sip some more of the coffee. I have something to tell you.
Okay.
That was not a dream. The city was overrun with creatures for the night, the undead. You are very lucky to be alive.
He looks at you and he's like, so you're here to congratulate me on living?
No.
Oh.
I am here to talk to you about the swamp and the thing that you saw.
So he kind of like he's like brought his coffee up and he's like sets coffee back down. What?
The thing you saw in the swamp.
And his eye kind of does the weird twitchy thing on it, like one of his eyes is like, what do you want to know about that?
Where it is, what we can find. What might be there that might try to stop us. What you saw.
It's not safe there.
I'm going to reach into my pocket and look like I'm drawing out my gun, but it's actually a silver coin. Maddie, what you know is very important. That will buy plenty of booze, by the way. You can lose a few more days of your life.
Or it'll buy some sandwiches and some coffee. If you want to stop drinking so much.
And then, right. And he puts his hand over it, and like his whole hand, he like slaps it on. He's not his fingers, like boom, palm onto the coin, and just slides it over towards him. So he puts his elbows on the table and leans forward. Doesn't look at either of you. He's staring down at his coffee cup, and he tells you the story of how he and his friends 13 years ago going to this temple to find treasure. We were adventurers. We were supposed to adventure and find treasure. And then the door opened, and I didn't want to go in. I got called lots of names, but I lived and they didn't. Because when they went in, they never came back out. Dun, dun, dun.
Can you tell us where the door is, Madrin?
Could. Squint in his eyes, just like constantly do it.
At this point in time, I'm rolling a cigarette and I look up at him. Is he squinting his eyes at me?
No. It's just like it's a twitch that he has his eyes like just constantly twitching at this point. Like that's like it's a nervous tick. He doesn't like talking about this shit. People don't believe him, and now you're asking questions, and then you wanna know where it is.
So
Send people to their deaths.
I reach my
Well-
hand out, handing him the cigarette.
Oh, and I put my arm out around him, like we're friends. Be like, it's okay. We believe you.
As they're handing the cigarette, I pull my hand back, but not so far, and then all of a sudden there's a lighter in my hand that's lit.
Oh, okay, so he's gonna have a smoke.
And then I pull it back,
Yeah.
and then I make it disappear into my sleeves, once again using my sleight of hand.
Nice.
You went to that place to find treasure?
Of course. Why else would you go to abandoned hidden temples?
I sprinkle like 2 silver and about 5 copper onto the table out of my hand like a magic trick.
So let's see. So you did how much?
So it's 3 silver and 5 copper now.
Okay. So I could tell you where it is, I guess. But you shouldn't go there.
No, we don't have any intent to go there, man.
Then why you want to know?
Someone else who has hired us to find the place wants to go there. It's not. Look at me. Look how old I am. Do you expect me to go trouncing around in swamp hunting down magic doors? Oh shit! Hang on. I'm really gonna try on this bluff. 18 plus 10, 28. I hope she rolled a 20.
I rolled a 20 on a sense motive. I critted on a sense motive.
Do you really expect me to trounce around swamp looking for magic doors? And I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna lower my eyes for a moment. I'm gonna raise them back up with like the serious kind of depth. And I can
Yeah. So he's like he's like staring at you real hard. The twitch is still there. He's like got a cigarette and is like just watching you, and he puffs out like to a really long drag. Pulls it in. Pulls it out. I said, "You gotta be shitting me, man."
What? There's money there.
What? There's nothing.
Yeah. We heard there was treasure.
I failed, didn't I?
Well, he knows your reputation.
Oh, so he had bonuses.
So he had bonuses.
Fuck me.
Yeah. He knows you go out all the time. Killing people. And taking things.
And being crazy.
Yeah.
There is money to be made in this.
You know you go out there, you're not coming back, right?
I washed up on Isles of Syrixian slavers and survived years. I think small romp through swamp will be fine. Besides, I have druid.
Straight.
And I have an elf.
You got elf?
I have an elf.
Elf?
Elf.
What is that?
Never mind. They are magical people. They fly through the night, drink blood of children, and wield sword like toothpick.
What?
She is very powerful. Don't fuck with her. She'll kill you.
And he's got me.
So he snorts, like, especially after you say that, you're like, ha! Like, whatever that's.
He is not bad shot.
Training this one or something?
No.
I don't.
I am trained that son. And this girl we found, she has no family. She's good.
So you gonna leave them, widow them? Again? Widowed? Orphaned. You're gonna orphan them again? What's wrong with you, man?
Why am I receiving some sort of degree of burn from drunk man who sleep through worst night of city? I don't need this. I'm gonna get up and walk. Get up from the table at this point in time. I didn't come here to get badgered. I come to do the badgering.
I know. He totally turned it around.
I know he did. That awesome roll turned it around. Alright,
So you you're stomping off a little bit. And he's like, so he comes over there and he's like, taps on the little tiny pile of coins that is now amassed. Put 5 gold pieces there. I'll draw you a map.
I'm gonna turn and look over my shoulder. I've got a cigarette now lit in my mouth. I don't know where it came from. It just happens like that.
It's okay. I'm gonna sleight of hand 5 gold pieces onto the counter.
No, please don't.
And he's not looking at either of you. Like, he looks like he's kind of shaming you a little bit because he's sending you to your doom. But you want it, so there's that.
18.
Ooh, very impressive.
Very nice. So,
I reach into my purse and I put them on the table.
That was your sleight of hand.
and all of a sudden, the silver coins become gold. I don't know if that's good enough, honestly. I don't know how sleight of hand really works. That's the same.
Oh yeah, he didn't say to leave the silver and the copper. Can I?
So Just
Is 18 good
at
enough
that
to?
point, nope, you can't trade out. Just kidding. But yeah, so he shakes his head. She's like,
I'm gonna walk back over the table, taking a long drag. I'll reach into my pouch, so this pouch, and I'm gonna pull the saddlebag. I'm gonna pull out a bit of map or scroll paper or parchment or vellum. I'm gonna say vellum at this point in time.
okay.
I'm gonna roll it out. And I'm gonna put the weights on either end. And I'd like to point out this is just from a character's point of view because he knows there is a horse weight, there is a shield weight, and then there's half of a woman that's a weight that goes onto the table. And then I hand him pieces of chalk, not chalk.
Yeah.
What is that black stuff that you smear on paper?
Cool.
Graphite.
Charcoal.
Charcoal.
I give
So-
him a piece of charcoal.
Okay, so he starts drawing and he's talking and it's like, you know, you kids are gonna, not really kids, but he's like, you know, you guys are gonna die out there, right?
Shut up, draw a picture, and eat sandwich.
So he's talking, he's like, so this is what he says as he's drawing. It's like, so you go 5 leagues up the Black River, then you gotta turn east into a nameless slime-choked bayou. Don't ask me what the name is, I don't know. Then you take another 20 leagues or so, and you stop when you see the second of the 2 small lakes. You'll be able to tell, I promise. And from there, you take the southern shore of the lake, and the temple is going to be about 1 league straight through into the swamp.
5 leagues up the Black River.
No, 25 leagues.
25 leagues up the Black River.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me try this. Yep. No, you were right. 5 leagues, Black River, 20 leagues through the bayou. Through the disgusting bayou place.
Would it turn left at the into an unnamed bayou?
Yeah, you turn east into a nameless, slime-choked bayou.
Yeah. Don't you dare ask him the name.
Don't you
He doesn't
dare.
know it.
You don't know it. He ain't gonna tell you if he did. And that's for 20 leagues. Until you come to the second of 2 small lakes.
Mm-hmm.
And from the southern shore of that lake, the temple is about 1 league march through the swamp. As the crow flies. Or the pigeon.
Southern shore.
Mm-hmm. And then a league slog through the swamp. Alright. So, and he draws it out for you, and it's like, you know, it's not an accurate rendition of stuff, but it'll do. It'll pass.
I get it.
Like basically, like, it's not made to scale. Let's put it like
It's
that.
like reading Google instructions for driving.
Yeah, but with pictures, with a picture to go with it. So you might know, you know, and you've seen something on like one of your maps. Maybe the map you gave to Inari. You're not sure. You'll have to go back and check.
Okay.
So you all, you successfully get some information from Madron. He says good luck to you, and hope you make it back in one piece. Probably won't, though. Okay, bye.
Grab my weights, put them into my pouch, roll up my parchment, stick it into the pouch, grab my, put my cigarette out onto the table, take a swig from my bit of coffee, drop the cup, head for the door.
And as I get up from the bar, I put my hand on Madrid's shoulder and I ask him, did your friends have any keepsakes that you would like returned to you? You know, since we'll be in there and coming back anyways.
He looks at you like you're crazy. He's like, well, Denver, he had a good knife. One of those pearl-handled ones.
Danvers pearl-handled knife. Got it.
I don't think I would have heard that, so I'm just going to be...
Nah.
I stepped out. I'm done with him.
Yep. That's the only thing I remember. So, as you are doing stuff, we're going to switch real quick over to Inari. Inari, it's one of those days. So he doesn't work long after everybody leaves. He actually stops early. Early in air quotes.
Yeah.
to
Really
then
gross.
take some time to look at the chart thing that he thinks he has, that right here, and the map. And so you all spend like a good hour trying to like figure out positioning, and he has you do like really long chains of math and like complex equations to like turn, to figure out where these lines are in relation to where the geography is, how we're going to do this. And so it takes a good bit of time. Go ahead and do your. Do you have a knowledge math? I can't remember if that's a skill. Honestly,
Yeah, not for this game.
Not for this game.
I mean,
I guess it would be engineering. Yeah, let's do engineering. That's good enough. Knowledge math.
Knowledge math.
Knowledge math.
30.
Okay, yeah. So you all are able to figure it out after an hour, so you aren't there too late. So you find out that based on this, you see that if everything is actually what you guys think it is, if this is really a quote unquote map of ley lines that this initiate of Cyrus had, that somewhere in an exact specific location on that map that he gave you, it would be like an inch circle around an area that's like in the swamp to the southeast. There's like river stuff and things, but the both of you are 99% sure that it is right here in this location. It would be here. If it's not here, then it doesn't exist.
Is it by a lake?
In a swamp by a lake.
In a swamp by a lake. Okay.
The map may or may not be as detailed enough to do that. It's not like a road map of Florida or anything. Like all the little lakes.
Or hand drawn by Madrid.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're quite, like you two are very positive that it would be here. And he's like, that's really far out. I don't think we should go there. I don't think you should go. No, you shouldn't go there.
It's just kind of like, I don't say anything to him.
Best answer is no answer.
Exactly! I'm just kind of like, yeah, but yeah, that's pretty far.
Okay. Are you going to try to bluff your way out of this one?
I don't have a bluff.
It's okay, maybe you're just roll good.
Yeah, that's 16.
Okay.
For my bluff.
He believes you. His sense motive was not very good.
Oh, good.
Yes, of course. I would never go.
I totally believe you.
All right.
It's the most convincing I ever heard.
So, we are gonna wrap up here pretty quick. So it's actually getting kind of dark. So, Taka will pay for a cab to take you over to the university since he kept you later because it was taking longer than he thought it would. So that way you can get home safe
And not wander the streets.
and not wander the streets in the dark.
And then have people come looking for me.
Mm-hmm.
And Nari's been kidnapped!
So you are heading across town as darkness descends.
Where's she at? She's over here.
Mm-hmm. She's got to make it all the way
So she's gonna go over here, pass by the church.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's got to go over there. She's got to go
not
this
gonna-
way. She's got to go over the Black River Bridge and then over into the thing. So she's got a good long ride to get across town. So we're going to end tonight with a very important piece of information. Nefera.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting to be that time. You're not sure where Inari is yet, but you trust that she will be here. Wouldn't want to miss out on the sharing daddy issues and everything,
I've got a rope so she can get up to the roof.
Yep.
And I got a torch so she can see
Excellent.
to get up to the roof.
So,
The torch is out, but they're both there.
So you have taken the time to set up your astronomical equipment to do your stargazing and astronomy using those skills to figure out when this alignment is supposed to take place. You know that it's soon, but you're not sure when. So as this clouds start to clear in the sky and you have a beautiful view of the heavens, and you look at it and you just feel the power that's there, and it's beautiful and wonderful and amazing. And as you're looking, you realize you pull out your star charts. You look up at the sky, you look through your instruments, and you compare your notes, and you realize about a good 10-15 minutes of just focusing on figuring this out, that you have 3 days to get there.
3 days.
And we'll call game.
No, cliffhanger!
Means we're starting in the morning.
Some of us won't even be going to sleep. I have to go find a man.
But we will also do a PS ending on that, where it's evening again, and you hear this rustling coming towards you. And you're like, I'm following you. I haven't. It's like, what did you say? What did you say? What did it say? Oh, Yashira told me to tell you that he needs you.
Excellent. I will be on my way. And then I will say, I might have to work on finding some more intelligent birds.
Oh, I'm following you.
And then I will do a handle animal to tell him not to follow me.
You don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
You can just dismiss it. It's fine. You're a druid.
What spell was that, by the way?
Thanks. I just read that and I'm looking for it. I don't know how we made it work.
I don't know
That's
what
fine.
spell it was. Just find it.
Even if you can't.
It was something through handle animal. I know it was.
Yeah.
I trained the pigeons, but I think I was wanting to do
It was a
Raven
message spell.
first.
It was like a
Yeah,
weird
I don't
message. It was a message spell that he transitioned into, like relaying just a message over and over.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'd like to end with my own little PPS.
Okay.
It's late at night. Me and Thomasina have been walking the streets. We've got lanterns turned down low, and I'm carrying a shovel with me. And so we cross several bridges, dodging the watch as we head toward the church. As we get to the church, we go to the back end of the church, and I help her up onto the wall, which she's wearing pants and she's ready for this. She's been training. She gets on top of the wall where there's a leather bit to protect against the little spikes that the priest put up for people climbing the wall, and then she pulls me up and we fall to the other side, and the shovel clangs out of my hand, and I grab it as quickly as possible to keep it from ringing, and we wait in the darkness underneath some of the bushes to see if anybody comes looking. We keep our lanterns turned down. They're on the other side of the wall behind bushes. We didn't bring those. And the two of us begin creeping through the church's grounds very carefully. Thomasina then asked me what was his name, and I whisper back, Ezekiel Feinstein. Look for Ezekiel Feinstein. And so the two of us hunker through the graves, the mass graves that are all over the place, until finally we stop and begin to dig.
Excellent.
And as I'm digging, I'm the one digging. Thomasina's job, which she's been trained how to watch the door, is just to sit and watch to make sure nobody hears me or sees me. And so I'm just quietly digging down to get a hold of the body.
Very cool. Okay. So lots of fun things happening. So thanks everyone for sticking around. This was a slightly discombobulated session. We've got so many so much stuff happening at the same time, but I didn't want to miss another Iron Kingdoms game, and so thanks for hanging out and listening to us and listen to us get back on track with the story. And our next session is going to be not until Oh man, September 2nd. I feel like I want to put something earlier, but I don't know when yet.
We can knock off a bridge hold.
Okay, we might do that.
Yeah, our calendar might change because this is a really good game, and
Yeah, exactly.
we want to keep this game going because we love our characters and it's a fun story.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And by the time we come around next time, like, we're gonna be moved in, and so we'll have our setup, and I won't have to use a shitty microphone. It'll be great.
If you're going to be at Gen Con this year, Original Box Set has a couple of their team members who are going to be up there hanging out. If you do, give us a shout out on our Facebook or our Twitter.
Or Instagram.
Instagram.
And hang out with us and check us out, catch up with us.
Yeah.
They're going to be wandering around talking to people. They've got
we got all sorts of stuff
all sorts
planned.
of stuff going on.
So
Shadowcasters Network is a great bunch of guys, and they have graciously allowed us to broadcast one of our shows on their channel. And so we're definitely hanging out with them quite a bit. We'll be seeing Paizo and hanging out with them as well. And super excited about that. So yeah, catch us at Gen Con. It'll be great fun.
yes. And until next time, we will inform you of the changes we make to the calendar, and the next game that we're going to be running after Gen Con is going to be Shadowrun on the 19th or the 12th. Not sure yet, but it's going to be one of those. Right now it's scheduled for the 19th. So that's when you're going to hear from us next, except if we have time to do...
Something changes, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if something changes, then we'll change our schedule, and we'll post it to our Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, our schedule change.
This week we may not have a playtest thing.
Yeah, we've got a lot going on. I've got, personal news. I got me a new job, yay, and we're moving back to Jacksonville, which is a town that a lot of us live in. And so, life's happening. Job, moving, bunch of stuff.
Lots of packing.
We don't like to share this stuff at the very beginning of our shows. We'll do that at the end, but, got a lot of stuff going on. Man, I got a whole house to pack up.
You got a whole house to pack up. And I'm not going to be there because I'm going to be at Gen Con!
Gen Con 2018!
Yay! I don't have to do anything!
They're abandoning us.
I know. Well, you get to unpack the boxes.
That's true. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed us getting our story back out and introduce the characters. I know that radio you hadn't got a chance to listen before, so I'm glad you made it. And I will look forward to hearing from you guys again soon when we're live again.
Good night.
Good
Good night.
night.